Well, that's pretty explicitly a clock, isn't it? Yeah. I don't recognize that. It's probably one of those cases where I got to like the top of an area. That's the way back. This is where. Okay. It's probably one of those instances where I got to the top of an area. No, where yeah. Last session I probably entered a door that was like halfway up the place. So I probably haven't been to the top of that place yet. Because I was exploring. This place is gold, so we should be done here. Yeah, I totally haven't been above here yet. Okay. Shoop. Oh no. Thank goodness for fall damage. It can very occasionally get in the way, but a lot of the time I'm really thankful for dying from falls, because then I don't have to replay a chunk of area as a result of my mistakes. Can I just clear that jump? Oh. I thought I could. Cool. Anyway. Alright, I can just keep pumping it up. I've made a horrible mistake. I don't have that much time though. We're good. Alright, I made it. Now we wait. Yeah. I got it. What's happening? Do it again? It's like a clack. Almost like there's gonna be a clock up top. There it is. Do I care about pink tree? Probably not. Well, no, I probably jumped from something to the pink tree at some point. Could you not be here? Maybe? Have you considered the option of going away? Oh boy. Nope. It's covered. Alright, we just have to wait. So how's your day, everybody? That's apparently what I always default to whenever I'm stuck in a game where I just have to not do anything for a while. There we go. Well, according to Plan Kaku. No. You come back and face the other... Yeah. I was gonna say, I think I saw that direction already. Haha. Ah. Hi up there. How many do we have? You're one of the two. Oh, you're the only one left. Because I have 6 bits. So there's you and 2 bits somewhere, and that's all the golden things in the game. Dang, and those ones are over there. Look how high and low we are. If you look at this entire thing from a top-down angle, does it shape like something? Honestly, it looks like it would just be a square. A grid. So I see... Yeah, that's what clock looks like. With the second hand and everything. Oh, I thought it was music for a second there. I think it's because the second hand... Ooh... No, come back. Why? Ooh. Does that come up whenever the second hand points at the 12? That surprised me. I was just talking about how, like, the second hand sound effect, the clock noise sounds like a clap sound from, like, what you put in music, like electronic music. And then take that with, like, the swoosh that happens on a timely basis, and then the weird, like, you know, space void noises. And it vaguely sounded like there was music playing, just from all the layered mechanics. I'm just gonna wait here. I think it came up when it pointed at the 12. I don't even know what the... Was there a clue about this somewhere? There we go. I don't know, I found it on accident. Neat. Oh, the second hand, it's gone. Is that... No, that's not what time it is. I'm currently playing this at 3:10 p.m. And it's pointing in more like a 6:10 or 6:07-ish. It's like an extra dimensional clock, I guess. Oh. Oh. So like 4 anti-cubes are waiting. Okay, okay. So there's 9 remaining in the game, and 3 of them are probably right here. So this one room contains 1 golden cube and 4 anti-cubes. So there's a lot of progress to be made here. I need to figure out the mechanics of this. Hey Gomez, do you know what time it is? It's cube o'clock. I don't repeat it. Don't you dare. How do I get up top? Probably you. You probably do something. The question is, do I have to show up at certain times of day? And more importantly, can I change that time by changing my system clock on the computer instead of waiting for hours? I have a schedule to keep, damn it. Made it. Yeah. Hey, a warp thingy. Do I want warp thingy? I don't think I do. I'm only 1 room away from a place that still has at least a chest in it, and then there's a secret over there. Yeah, I'm gonna want to backtrack manually. Bird, come back! No, talk to me. Teach me the secrets. If I drop down, can I like land on that hand? No, I didn't die from fall damage. Huh. Just seemed like a fall damagey kind of fall. I saw it move. It is moving very slowly. Is that one moving? I think that one's a minute hand. That's every single one of them. Are you going... Yeah, you're going down because you're that far around. Because the forward direction of each one is the colored side, so it's going clockwise from there. I'm playing this New Year's Eve right now. I don't think the day of the month or the day of the year affects this thing, even though they do look like they're not moving. Although an hour hand would look like it's not moving. I don't think it's based on what time of the year it is, because if it was, 2 of these would be about to point at noon, basically, probably. It's just the last day of the month and the last month of the year. So they should both be pointing like right up top, if you take the full month or year to be the circumference of the clock. Yeah, that's a minute hand. It's 3:14 right now. Doesn't quite look right, because 15 would be right there. So it's below it already when it should be above it still. So it might not be a 60-minute clock to begin with. But whatever it is, it's like not matching up with the day-night cycle. Or at least if we assume day-night cycle has anything to do with being 24 hours, because the time of day changes so fast in this game. I'm not sure what to make of that. Although I do feel like it's been... Have the stars been out this entire time? Oh, the implication is that I'm so high up in the air that I'm above parts of the atmosphere, or it's thinner or something. So I think the bottom of the screen might have been doing some day-night cycle a little bit, but by now the whole thing should have cycled a fair bit. But I've had the stars out the whole time, I think. But that said, on the map, I'm on the highest point of the map. I'm probably so high up that I'm above the clouds, or at least high enough up that there's fewer of them above me, that it's less thick. This map got so dense that I'm scared. Huh. Well, I don't like the idea of leaving just because I have to wait for that damn thing if I want to come back up here again. But I don't think I really want to fiddle with, like, potentially, like, unplugging my Ethernet and, like, using Steam in offline mode and changing my system clock or something to figure out what I might want to do to change this or something. I don't know. At the very least, I'll try to come back in about 45 minutes, I guess, and see if I get the next one that way. And then if that works, then I'll have to figure out what the other ones refer to, time-wise. But for now, let's try to find my way back to the previous room, and then the previous room, so that I can try to solve whatever's going on there. That's a better use of my time right now, I think. There we go. So that's a lot of the remaining cubes. We'll see. Depending on how today goes, this could even be my last session with the game. I might be able to just burn through it. I don't know. Oh boy. I'm definitely not solving every puzzle in the entire game. I might look up the solutions to show you the big bad thing. Because I know that there's one puzzle in this game that people straight up couldn't solve for like years. And even when they brute forced a solution out of it, they couldn't reverse engineer the explanation of said solution for ages. And they could not figure out why the solution was the solution. And so like, if an ARG level of community members can't collectively solve a puzzle, I'm not going to do it in a Let's Play and be like this revolutionary ultra puzzle solver that's just shaking the world with their amazing brain. No. No. Especially since I think some of that stuff might involve like knowledge of like Morse code or programming and other things like that, that I'm like, usually when a puzzle's that obscure and difficult on an ARG kind of level, this is going to be hard to do. That usually means it involves, it's tapping into other skills too, that people tend to not have. And that, makes it further something I'm not going to be able to do, probably. It's about, like, not about solving stuff entirely in universe necessarily, but oftentimes utilizing skills that are completely outside of the game. I don't know for sure, because I don't know the solution yet. That's my takeaway at the moment. There we go. Did I go in a circle or anything? Oh no, I did. I did go the wrong way. I just spent this time trying to resolve my way back to the place I don't need to go back to. Whoops. I'm guessing at it right now. But just generally speaking, like The Witness or Braid or Portal and other great puzzle games don't have a kind of puzzle that the community had to collectively work at for like years to maybe solve, but maybe not. They're not sure. Somebody was able to brute force a solution out of it, and it's like people. I don't know if maybe the story's been updated since then, but at the time it had been years, and all they had, I believe, was a brute forced solution, and still hadn't been able to explain why it was the solution. And that's not the type of puzzle I engage with. It reminds me of was it called the Count of Monte Crypto? I played it with Andrew, where they're like, first person to solve this gets a Bitcoin. So it was like a Ready Player One style ARG competition thing, and the puzzle was incomprehensible. Have I not been able to get up there? Wait, why don't I have this chest already? Da-na-na-na. Why didn't I have that chest already? I remember there being an impossible chest. Let's look at the map for a little bit. Was that the one? Or was it you? Was it you? Or did I just walk past it? I don't know. I'm in my cursory stage of this map where I'm still poking around and I haven't fully explored it yet, so I might have just not gone here yet because I was doing other shit. That might have been what happened. It's such an easy chest to get to, though. Like, I'm running with the possibilities of, like, was that the one that was up top and impossible to jump up to? Did it move over there based on the time of day? Like the clock thing? Because there's apparently a clock around here? Like, what if it was controlled by that kind of mechanic? Or it might just be a completely different one, and I'll just go back to the other chest that's on the map that I haven't done yet, and that one's the one that was, like, inaccessible. We'll see. Let's not jump to crazy conclusions quite yet. Hello. Thing with hanging platform and stuff. There are secret rooms somewhere around there. Okay. And I think the top one's like the chest. Where was that? It might have been around here. Or was that... That looks like you. Yeah, that looks like you. That's probably how I got to the whatever chest was there. Okay, cool. Cool. And that's the last secret here. So I should warp back to that place. Okay. Alright, this is the... Right, this was the place that was all like... an equivalent of those various villages we found in the past. I think I want to go to the very bottom. Based on the layout these usually have, and that's probably how I get back to the previous... That's the weird driller thing. No, that's that way. We don't want to go that way. That area's all solved. There we go. I went too far down. I don't know what you are. What do you mean? Weird pillar. This one has a secret, which is of course the pillar. Alright. I'm waiting for something to come up that contextualizes those in some way, so I'm gonna try to ignore them for now. Because I've stared at them enough. There's nothing going on with them. It's just a boring pillar with a square cut out of it, which clearly has a floating cube in the middle, which is interesting. Which probably means that you get you probably get a anti-cube from it, because it has a floating cube in its very shape. But whatever the mechanic is totally unknown to me. Hey there. This area still has bits in it. And I think I straight up didn't even try to climb this place, did I? Because I wanted to check out the door first, and the door turned out to be like a prolonged area. There we go. Yeah, there's doors and stuff up here. Because I try to do I've been kind of trying to do every door the moment I find them, more or less, instead, and then come back to try to re-explore the previous zones when I'm done. There's no right answer. The areas are so dense with doors that no matter what every choice you take to pick any particular direction means you're just skipping 5 other branches for now and just have to remember to try them later. Or re-find them later. Where you go? Okay. They look like Chitronimos, kind of, but clearly different. Because they're all 6 pieces. What is this? What does it mean? I can't remember. Can't remember. Are you supposed to remember? Whoa. Perfect diagonal. Wait, is it gonna not... There it goes. Okay, there's 6 of them. No, get down. There we go. Put you up here. Alright, so I have 6 of them. Huh. Should I try to just make every shape? or something. I'll make the top right one because it looks like the easiest one. I can always reset by leaving. No, it's secretly not easy the whole time. Because it somehow has a dropping down one. Oh wait, no, I lost track of where I was. It's fine. Heh. Heh. Why am I running in place? That was weird. I was like stuck running in place, and I was like, I don't know what's happening to me. Somebody help! Oh god. There we go. Whoa, you can hit your head on them. Whoa, they block your passage. I did it! Right? One on top, 4 in the middle, 1 on the bottom. I did it. Yay. Yeah, I don't know. Did that have to be in like order or something? How the hell do you make the staircase ones? I can get up top now, can't I? No. I wish you could stand on top of a block and pick it up from underneath. Alright, pick it up when you're standing on top of it, like in some games. Well, actually, like in Mario is what I'm thinking of. Huh. Whoa, okay, let's phase out and phase back in real quick. Poor Gomez is glitching out in this room. There's a lot of individual movable objects, like more physics objects than ever before in a room, I think. So he kind of freaks out from time to time. I'm having some thoughts, but they don't make sense. We had the other Tetris one where I had to make a shape that looked like all those different shapes from all the different sides. Where I rotate the camera and it makes those various shapes. But that doesn't work for 2 reasons. One, we only have 6 blocks. So the moment you rotate sideways, it just becomes a line. And you can't add any more shapes to add depth. You can't add any more blocks to add depth to those different angles because there's only 6 blocks total, which is necessary to make the shape even in one direction. But also, there aren't really 8 directions that exist. There's like 6 at most. And that'd be hard to visualize. There's the main 4, then you have like from above and from below, technically. And that's all the directions that exist, at least when you're talking about cubes. Obviously, more directions exist in the universe, but I mean like, you have to be viewing these cubes from like a head-on angle in order to have them be shaped like that, and make these shapes. So, once you're talking about a cube, there's only 6 directions you can view them from. But there's 8 shapes up here. Huh. Let's let that one cook for a while. We're out of secrets here. The last secret was finding that room. Let's get to this other room. Because this last place over here likely has something I actually can do right now. And I'll have to think about whatever the hell I just found. Go. Go. Whoa, oh, that was, never mind, that was just it loading in. I'm like, what happened to the text? Okay, yeah, this is the one I can't access. But I always mix up the different pause menus. So to the left of that platform, there's more platforms. Left of here. There we go. There we go. I've done it. It's a QR code. That's the wrong pause menu again. Huh. Well, what about that phone? Oh, it's on my charger. It's over there. Okay. Looks like... Yeah. Get some space here. Looks like it's R R R L R R R L. Huh. Yeah, it feels a little fillery. I've already voiced this idea previously, but I think it's not necessarily wrong. It's just like they wanted to have symmetry. They wanted to have 9 maps, and they wanted to have 31 cubes and 32 cubes and 32 cubes and so on. Everything has to like have a nice symmetry to its shaping. So these are all done. These are all done. Well, these might do something somewhere. I hope, frankly. But like, what are all these secret maps gonna go to? And then like, 4 of them are all 1 secret combined, and then these 2 also were 1 anti-cube. This one just pointed to that one. And then these are 3 independent ones. This is the only one I haven't solved yet. I have to find that. / remember if I've already found that or not. It definitely feels like they just wanted to have certain numbers for the cubiness of it all. And so a certain percentage of them are just like, it's a QR code. It's just, here's a password. Go, Which is not bad content necessarily, it's just that it's not unique content, because it's a puzzle I've already solved repeating itself, and not even in a new way. Like, it's not like a... There's a distinction to be made between that and like a level of The Witness, for example, where it's like, it's one mechanic repeating, but it's recontextualizing and changing itself each time. But every QR code that then spits out a code is just the same puzzle. I don't have to resolve it in a new context, like a different level of Portal. And I think that's a distinction that's worth making. So this secret is a pillar. That secret is a pillar. This secret is... They're very nice about making it very clear what room that is. I think these thumbnails are sometimes very useful. And some of them are a little hard to remember. But yeah, they knew, at least for the big tough puzzles that are going to be like some of the last ones you look at potentially, that's going to be the whole thumbnail, is like the big picture of that puzzle, so you know exactly where it is and what it is, so you don't do like a weird extraneous trip to get there. What were you? They were nice enough to put the owl in the thumbnail of that one. What, oh, did I ever go back to the owls yet? Because I was in the middle of finding a whole world. Oh, I haven't done the owls. Let's go back there. And there's even a convenient warp zone. But I'm 3 rooms away from the warp zone. It might be faster just to walk there. Especially since you're just you warp directly to there. Yeah, just going down from here is actually faster. So we have 2 pillars I don't know how to solve, a weird night, and then 2 other puzzles I don't know how to solve up here. And we'll let those cook for now. You I want to look into. Then what else do I have left over in this map? That was the one that was guess my name. Yeah, we're running out of non-unique content to counter my previous comment about repeating puzzles. Soon we're gonna have like a half dozen very individual puzzles that are all very different from each other, and I have to figure out how the hell to do any of them. You were just some candles. Great. What do we have left? Did I finish the sewer entirely? Where does it connect to? Can you just show me the sewer without me having to find the connection point? Oh, there it is. No, the sewer is entirely solved. Okay. And... did I completely solve all 4 of the hubs down there? I did, didn't I? Yeah, including our hometown, which I thought might be a more permanent thing that I wasn't solving. Okay, so the number of unsolved things is getting much smaller. There's something going on with the lighthouse. I don't remember what that is. Oh. Isn't there a pillar on the pier or something? I think that's a pillar one. And then there's the tree house thing over there, but that's like the 64 cube one. Yeah, we're getting there. We're basically already there. The only repeating puzzle potentially left is the one I don't know, which is that the pillars might be all the same, but I don't know how to do any of them yet. There's at least 2 variations of them, but that might not matter. There's a light one and a dark one, and I don't know if that matters. Oh boy. Oh. That was the only wrong answer. There's so much open space of safe falling, and I landed on the only one that was dangerous. Oh, never mind. Turns out they're not safe. You can't just fall on another mushroom and survive. Ooh. That worked out for me. Oh, it still springs you even if you aren't already falling. I just want to go down. I just want to go down. There we go. No. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nope, there we go. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Gomez could really use a parachute. Poor little guy just wants to slightly descend sometimes and can't do it because the area around him is so designed for going up. Yeah, there's a pillar. Ah, you don't have to rotate the camera first. I kind of thought you needed to. But you can really just go for it. I think I prefer rotating the camera, though. Just because going in a room and then rotating 360 degrees and going back out the same door you came in is, like, funny and amusing. And, like, a space... like a... There's like a logic to its non-logic. Like, it doesn't make any sense, but it doesn't make sense in a way that makes sense, if you know what I mean? Whereas just going right back through the same door doesn't have the absurdism if you don't rotate first and be like spinning around and now this door goes somewhere new. Alright, now the age-old problem of I need to re-find where the owl door is. Oh, there we go. This is, I think, that's the specific room I think that I have the most trouble remembering how to navigate. There they are. Oh. Game kind of celebrated early, didn't it? They didn't land. I talk to you? No? That's really a trip because it looks like they're just magically staying on the same trees, even as they rotate perspective. But it's really just that they're on 2 opposite sides. Yeah. All these owls are just placed diagonally from each other so that they always end up on an axis. Hey, creepy owl head, how do you do? Ah. I need that. Ah. That's 32. Interesting. Interesting to know that the owl puzzle, of all things, was in the gold tier. At least it was mandatory to get all 32 golden cubes. That's interesting. Because it feels like it's in the game's anti-cube territory, and there's an anti-cube up there. I guess it's where the 2 of them intersect. Yeah. I did it. Dance, Gomez, dance. Dance on the weird owl head. It's terrifying. Stop that. Hey, all solved. What happens when you go inside the big giant owl statue? There's a giant owl statue. Okay. That's normal. I'm pretty sure you had a cube in you, didn't you? I can't remember. Are you connected? You're connected to the teleporter though, so I'm good. Cause yeah, I'm about to go back in the teleporter room anyway. So I'll just go there real quick and look at it. But I'm pretty sure it was one of those ones that I don't know what to do with. So we want to go to the sky that looks more generic. That's the place we're trying to fly to. Hey, Happy Raven, how you doing? This whole area's... yeah, this whole world is solved. That's it, we're done with Stormland. Stormlandia is in the past. There's the cubes. I'm like, I would like to go upstairs, please. Thank you. Then you're right there. I believe that's the one. Only we could rely on rain to reveal all the hidden platforms. Where was the P, though? This is one of the things that continues to befuddle me. I remember some areas that had giant stone walls, but when I just did my scan of old... yeah, there's a cube. Yeah, I can see it. There's clearly a pillar over there. Alright. But when I did my scan of all the areas, what am I trying to say? When I did a scan of all the chunks of spots on the map and everything, I just didn't find a thing that looked like that in the list of places that aren't solved yet, which raises questions about what that means. I think I want to go to that community down there. Let's see. There we go.